The competitive world exposes people to be overwhelmed, seeking to pass the milestone in a rush. Accelerated time rhythm demands instantaneous decisions and immediately taken actions. Slim chance occurs to let the steam off. Employers are chasing to maximize own profits. Employees in their return are pursuing to get qualified to the highest occupation. Bustling crowds are surrounding, causing pressure to us due to comprehensively expiring deadlines. Mental stability is undermined and gets vulnerable, thus criticism is mounting, and burnout appears to be an ultimate point. So, does the success cost you well-being? Unrecognized genius phenomena engaged in our tendency to fight above the line at work and frustrate finally is concluded in a crave to demonstrate own concealed potential. Such a trend is prone to emerge, especially when social comparison, followed by the feeling of coming up short, prevails the temporal one. Ideal images and stunning accomplishments of others tend to be a tempting reason to look up to icons with pretty jealousies. Therefore, we're likely to go an extra mile to prove own superior worth, simultaneously overloading ourselves with imbalanced work and inconfidence. Eventually, we're up to years with incomplete projects and ruined self-assuredness, with devoting our life to the polished and surreal image. The most apparent instant is poverties, who are overcoming the harsh period of social adaptation to the rigid adolescence doctrines. If a teenager is oversensitive, the vulnerabilities are concerned and depression may lead even to a suicide commitment. Such a condition's hazard realization is prone to appear in a 6-month period in accordance with my experience. During summer 2020, acquiring a comprehensive knowledge of musical sphere appeared to me as an attractive idea to approach in 3 months. Inseparable sources of diverse information extracted from YouTube videos were a crucial factor that played a significant role in my memory deterioration. Moreover, the ability to perceive and memorize the complicated chords and notes led to stagnation with no clue where to move and how to escape. Once, when I'd been gluing my swelling eyes to the computer screen with FL Studio opened, I came to a realization that I didn't enjoy the process anymore. It was a reasonable thought to put off the pointless activity that stagnated and implied my work-life balance. Since the sudden realization, I had escaped the state by February 2021 with 6 months frustration. The exception of the fact that the brain capacity is confined, thus unimportant information should be eradicated, allowed me to move on with an open mind. Such a mental health stabilization was attained effortlessly enough, yet there are 3 tips I would like to provide you with in order to help you to start and proceed the internal rehabilitation. Firstly, make mistakes without any confusion. Failures are inevitable, especially when it comes to self-development. If you are not allowed to gain the negative experience, the positive one is hidden by the illusion of perfection. Secondly, enjoy the nerve-wracking condition. Temporal stress we're overcoming while being under the pressure of circumstances inspires us to look for the appropriate situation resolution, but not for the avoidance of it. Consequently, it broadens our horizons, which enhance self-confidence and become inevitable for attaining a certain degree of success. Ultimately, when the previous steps are skipped by you and anxiety reaches its peak, Then immerse yourself in the frustration condition. Without hitting the rocks, you never see the sun, Brodsky once emphasized. The idea defines the importance of reflection and reconsideration of the past. The practice eventually is likely to provide you, help letting the hair down and modify your personality, so that to release from the burden of miserable experience and irritation. Thus, make mistakes. Let the slips be an indispensable part of your life, then whip them out with your expertise. Evolve not for the success, but to attract the triumph with your own fresh personality. Thank you.